Hey, what's up, guys? It's Kisei coming to you once again with another beer review. Today is a special day, and to have a special day, we have a special guest. Want to introduce yourself, if you don't mind?
Thank you. My name's Josh. I love beer. Met him at a local brewery, and now we're doing this.
Yep, boom. And here we are just coming to you with a beer review. Now, this is a special beer review. The reason this is special, not only because we have a special guest, but he also brought beer, right? I'm at his location. He's brought beer, and instead of just doing one beer, we're going to do 4 beer reviews at a time. These are just special picks that he thought, you know what, let's go ahead and try these. These are great special picks, and I definitely wanted to go ahead and dive into that with you guys today. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into that. Before we do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment at the bottom. Would love to hear from you guys. And as we pour this, we're definitely just going to chit-chat, in the meantime. It makes just, getting to know each other more and more. So, without further ado, go ahead and introduce to us the first beer that we're going to have today.
So first we got a Neon Nightcrawlers from Trim Tab Brewing down in Alabama. It says Cellar Reserve Candy Shop. So it's got sour gummy worms, orange, lemon, and cherry puree, coming in at 6.9%.
That is a beauty, man. Look at that. Matter of fact, get a little close in on that.
Some good can work.
Sir. Yeah. Gotta give that artist a raise. That is nice. Okay. And of course, before we even pop that top like a drop top as always, today we're gonna have these little glasses here, glass of the day, and we both have the same. They're gonna be these craft beer, the Nashville Craft Beer Social Club glass. Now, this, if you're not from Nashville, nothing of the craft beer scene here, is part of an actual club that is out in a social club, obviously, but it's online. People just link up together, drink different types of beers, get into different events together. And so normally, if you've ever been to a festival, if you've been to a large beer outing or anything, majority of the time members are there. There's a couple of beer clubs that are out there, but this is definitely one of the bigger ones that I've been a part of. So definitely you can go online and get glass from them as well, information from them as well. I'll post more information down at the bottom of the link and in the description. So, but like I said, let's go ahead and jump into it if you don't mind. Let's go ahead and pop that top like a drop top. Boom.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Little foamy.
Nothing wrong with that. Woo. Coming in strong. Beautiful. Oh, gracias. Salud.
Of course.
Salud. Okay, so man, I'm excited about this one.
Yeah,
so this one's a sour, right?
Yeah.
Dude, people already know I'm not a humongous sour fan.
Right.
But you kind of sold me on this one, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a little try.
It's pretty solid. It's really juicy, really sweet.
Okay.
It's not as sour as you'd expect.
I'm looking forward to it. So let's go ahead and give it a little smell. Oh, yeah, man.
Some cherries?
Yeah, 100% cherries. Almost like I don't know what that is. It's like, to me, it smells like a dragon fruit. I know that that throws it off, but
a little tropical.
Yeah, very tropical, citrusy, 100%. It has all of
some good stuff.
Check all the stuff. So, if you're ready to drink, man, cheers.
Cheers. It's a pretty good sour, ain't it?
I'm not mad at it.
Okay.
It's not as sour as I thought it was going to be.
Right.
You were right. It's not extremely sour.
Really sweet.
Definitely has some sweetness. Definitely a tartness to it. That cherry is like abundant.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It is abundant. Oh my gosh.
I think that's a lemon that you're tasting.
Yeah, that too. That definitely. There's lemon. There's definitely cherry, tarts. Something else is in there.
Mayhaps it's the sour gummy worms.
And when you say that, that's just like, what is that even? Like, are we talking like trolleys? Are we talking like...
There's a very significant difference.
There's a bunch of different
Walmart
types.
Brand, trolley,
Yep.
Dollar General.
I'm sure, does Haribo also make some gummies?
I'm sure they do.
I know they make gummy bears. I don't know
That's the OG gummies.
That is 100%,
yeah.
dude. I'll eat those any day of the week. But nonetheless, this was pretty good. So, as I always do, don't forget to follow me on Untappd. I'm going to go ahead and do a rating on this. Untappd is KEY_SAY. Got Untappd as well?
I do.
He has Untappd as well. What's your social on that?
Let me find out, because I've forgotten.
It's been a minute. I totally understand.
Mine is at itsbigfox.
Big Fox, got you. All right. So this picked something else called Candy Shop.
Yeah.
It's giving me like everything else.
It's a solid one, man. It's I found it at Kroger's actually.
That's weird.
Like
what?
they don't ever have a lot of good craft beer down here. They got the local
Nah.
people, not like Murfreesboro local, but you know Nashville. They've got Southern Grist sometimes, Bearded Iris. They've got
Yep.
their home style, double home style.
Yep.
But this one's one that I haven't even seen at the local liquor store that I go to for my craft beer. So they have the Trim Tab IPAs and their other stuff, but I have never seen this one over there.
Ah, that is wild.
Yeah,
Dude.
so
for that to pop up, like,
Right, and I was it was like $13.
like
for a
who
4-pack.
recommended this? Like,
Right, promote them.
that is awesome. I will take a picture as well. All right. Cool. Look at that. Man, I love that design. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's a really good one.
I love that.
I think they really nailed
keep
the.
it back here.
They really nailed like the. I think they're going for the carnival theme, really. But it really looks good on this side right here, where it says "Welcome to the Candy Shop."
Yep.
I think it's just really cool.
100%. Yep, I'm into that. I'm totally into that. That it's not bad, dude. I gotta give it another sip, man. Y'all,
Right.
y'all know me. I am a sipper for sure.
I'm gonna give that about a 3.25.
I'm gonna give it a. I don't know. As I keep drinking it, it definitely started to taste more like candy. At first, it was just like a sour tart beer. Or even just like something that's just carbonated, right? But then as it's starting to get flatter, because you can see there's no head retention in that at all. It almost went down instantly after we started smelling it. But yeah, after the carbonation went away, it definitely just tasted more candy-like, syrupy-like, and so it's growing on me. I'll leave that at a 3, solid 3. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice.
All right, you know, but I guess maybe without the carbonation, it just went up. So
Got all the badges on that one.
all the badges. Oh, dude, yeah, I can imagine.
So many.
Yeah, man, it's like out of state and all that good stuff.
What's your check-in amount?
Oh man, I'll give you that in just a second.
Because in 1 year, I think I did over 200 different check-ins.
Oh, you're doing it.
Yeah,
That's
I
big.
fell off lately because I just haven't been checking stuff in. But I mean, you can see my beer fridge. I got all the labels I take off the cans and stuff and decorate it with.
Dude,
So
you got the daddy dogs on there.
Dude, they're
Yeah.
so good.
They are good. They are good.
That was me and my girl's Valentine's Day date.
Oh, that's love.
It was so
That's
cool.
a good spot, man. They
For real.
they pop up everywhere, man.
I love it, man. They got a new spot in Geoda Stadium for the Nashville Soccer Club.
Oh, dude,
They
I
have
didn't
like
know that.
a permanent spot in there, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, dude, that's all. I only time I've ever seen them if I go near downtown.
Yeah.
And if I go like midtown as well.
They've
They're over there.
they've got one right over by Southern Grist,
Southern Grist.
East Nashville. Or no, West Nashville, my bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good, dude.
Over by the new Bearded Iris.
Dude, they've been building so many places. I'm getting
real.
all confused. I swear and they're doing the same ones over.
Have you been over to Monday night over in Preservation Society?
Yes, I have been there.
Dude,
Monday night.
Tuesdays, buy one, get one.
Yeah, I saw that.
I got tokens over there on the TV stand.
Definitely thought about getting that.
Oh, dude, it's worth it. You ain't got to use them that day.
I'm gonna leave today. So currently, I have 904 check-ins. Dude, I'm trying to get to that 1,000. I'm almost there.
I feel you.
I'm so
You
close.
getting there.
Once I breach that 1,000, man, I might do that like subscription that they have there.
They have a subscription?
Yeah, they have like some type of subscription,
Really?
like where you get like a badge, like it's like that gold ring around your
okay,
stuff.
word.
Yeah, I don't know how much that is. I'm gonna say for soon it's got to be under $10.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, dude, I don't know. It can't be a lot. Like
For
I can't,
sure.
Not many people want to pay like that type of amount.
Right,
But
right.
Who knows? Who knows?
Hey,
man?
if you want to take in some extras? I got some Bud Light seltzers in
Oh,
there.
gosh.
It's the flannel pack too. I got the pumpkin spice.
no.
I got the maple pear.
Please, no, I can't do no Celsius, man.
They're so good,
Not the
man. I
Celsius.
love 'em.
Well, I'm actually gonna finish this on
For
off.
sure.
And I'm gonna clean these out a little bit here, a little wah. Clean it up. Tastes good. Dang, that's almost like a seltzer right there. Jeez. Gotta be careful of those.
For sure.
All right. So, enough fun. Moving on to the next one. And before we move on to the next one, don't forget to try to look into the craft beer, the Nashville Craft Social Club.
Definitely.
There's a bunch of, I'm telling you, and then not even only that, there's just so much to this beer scene. Hit up different beer scenes in general for the craft breweries, as well as just events and stuff like that. You'll find somebody. Just talk to them and ask them, like, hey, do you know of like organizations or clubs? Like, if you want to do home brewing, there's a bunch of home brewing clubs out there. If you want to just do like social events, there's just social events. If you want to maybe do like tastings or even shares and stuff like that, definitely can do that. Just got to talk to people. So don't hesitate to comment at the bottom. I'll be more than happy to lead you into the path, that you're trying to go on. So, with that being said, let's jump into the next one. What you got for us?
So next we got the Southern Grist Marbits. It is the every year they'll do a St. Patrick's Day IPA.
Okay.
But they use the marshmallows from Lucky Charms
Okay.
and throw it into an IPA.
Oh, sweet.
So they just call it a marshmallow IPA. It's coming in at 6%. New England style IPA with lactose, Galaxy, Taheki, Centennial, and cereal marshmallows.
That's wild. So it's funny enough that you bring this to me. I haven't, I homebrew, and I haven't done it yet, but I actually do plan on making a cereal-based beer.
What cereal?
I'm torn between, and I know one sounds so simple compared to the other, but one is going to be Fruity Pebbles, and the other one is going to be Cheerios.
No.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Okay. Honestly, I love both of them, and you'd expect me to go for Fruity Pebbles, but I'm a Honey Nut Cheerios.
That's what I'm saying, because it's so simple, good, it's right to the
it's
point.
It's so sweet. It'd be so good.
It's just perfect. Like it in your mind, you think that would be closer to a beer just
right,
because
right.
of the grains that are in the Cheerios,
Yeah.
not compared to like all the artificial sugars and crap
For
that
sure.
are in the
For sure.
and the all colorings and all this stuff. I don't know. I'll probably have to make a Fruity Pebble eventually, but
Let's
definitely
do both of them.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the Honey Nut Cheerios first. 100%,
For sure.
100%.
Let me know when you do it. I'll supply some Honey Nut
Hey,
Cheerios.
bless, man. I don't know how much I'm gonna need. I'm gonna do like boxes and boxes.
For sure. Hey, I got the Costco membership.
Hey, that's right. I need you, man. All right, so let's go ahead and pour it in and pop this top like a drop top. Fantastic.
Crispy.
It's exciting.
It's one of my favorites that they do every year. I've had it a few times already this year. This is my third 4-pack of it, I believe. So it's a really good one. Put that right there.
Oh, bless.
But yeah, it's such a good one,
I
man.
can see that. Let's take a look.
It's got that little leprechaun hat on it. Love it, man.
All right, so man, first thing I can tell just by looking at it, the head retentions are good on both of ours. Mine's a little harder pour. It's all good. I love the never fear the foam. Never fear the foam. Let's see what it smells like.
You can kind of get some of that sweetness on it.
Oh yeah, a little bit, yeah. Man,
It really
wow.
It's really surprising on that first sip.
I took another sniff of this. That smell is amazing.
Yeah.
First, I'm not gonna lie. When he said the sweet, I was like, "What are you talking about?" Then I sniffed it again. The first smell, IPA, just that normal IPA, juicy kind of smell to it. But then the second time, that I definitely got a huge hint of some
that
sweetness.
marshmallow. That sugar.
Oh my god, that is heavenly, man! If this
It's crazy.
if it tastes as good as it smells, I'm gonna be in for a treat. But here we go. Let's get into it. Cheers. Holy crap.
Yeah? It's pretty solid, ain't it?
Dude. IPA?
Yeah.
I don't even like IPAs like this.
For real?
Unless they're like, okay, when I say IPAs, I mean more of what people who don't drink beer a lot think of IPAs, and that's the West Coast super bitter.
Yeah, the really bitter
dank
stuff.
Yeah,
This
this is not that by any means. This is probably the sweetest IPA I've ever had that was not a milkshake IPA. Let me say that.
Even though it does have lactose.
It does have lactose, but it's not.
It's nowhere near as thick.
It's not portraying itself as like a milkshake IPA.
It's more like just like a hazy IPA with marshmallows and lactose.
You can't see through it. Definitely cannot see through it. It's light. It's like it's almost like lighter. It's like almost lighter than a straw. Like it looks like you should be able to see through, but you can't.
Yeah, it's just a little bit too hazy.
All right, what are the tasting profiles we getting on this?
I get that. I get at the very back end. I get those marshmallows, like 100%. They're on there.
Definitely those marshmallows are there.
But yeah, I mean those hops. I don't know what it is they do together. It's just really fresh and floral too.
Floral. That's exactly what I was going to say. There's definitely some floral hops that are in there. I wouldn't be able to name the specifics on that, but yeah, it's floral. It's not super citrusy. It's not super bitter. It's not earthy. It's just floral. It's just this nice, man. It's just, I don't know. It's like, it's soft too. Like a beautiful rose petal just landing on your tongue. That's literally what it is. Just beautiful rose petal.
It's just not an aggressive flavor like you'd expect from an IPA.
Yeah.
Especially from a place like Southern Grist that does all these crazy beers, these crazy IPAs, crazy stouts. Like, it's just something you'd never expect them to put out. Just something so easily palpable. Yeah, what's that word?
Palatable.
Yeah, there we go.
Dude.
It's so good, so easy to drink.
I love it. I've never done this on the channel, but I might have to do another pour of this like immediately.
Yeah, for sure.
That's so dang good.
Yeah, it's been one of my favorites every year.
I'm trying to determine if this is like a 5 or not. I don't know if I want to go that far, but it's close. Let me take this picture. Again, don't forget to follow us on Tap. That's key_say1.
at itsbigfox.
Gotcha.
Oh, such a good one, man.
Yeah, that's love, man. This is love in the cup for sure. And it just smells good. Like even if you don't drink beer or even IPAs for that matter, just put this in a candle of some sort.
Oh yeah, just a Lucky Charms candle.
More realistically, put this in a pot on your stove and boil it.
Yes.
And just let that
get that aroma
aerate in your house. Oh
yes,
my gosh.
So good.
That is great. Southern Grist, y'all did yourself on this one. Y'all did
For
it.
sure.
For sure. Definitely.
Yeah, like I said, this is my third 4-pack. I had one when they first came out. Excuse me. I went and restocked, and then just today I picked up another 4-pack. Every time I see them, I'm like, well, I'm already out. Might as well grab some more before they go out. You know?
Exactly right. Yeah, it's like I said, I'm throwing light, floral, sweet.
It's coming in a 4.0 on Untappd just from everybody's reviews.
It has a slight bitter. Like, that bitter is definitely there. You know it's an IPA. But it just immediately, it doesn't stay very long, and it starts hitting all these other flavors. I love it. I think that's enough. That's just for now. I'm going to pop on like a 4.25, 5.0.
That's what I gave it. 4.25.
Yeah, I can agree on that.
I've only had a few that have been a 5.0. And the first one that was a 5.0 was, but even before I got on Untappd, I went to Ireland a few years ago. And so they call them like tap houses, but there's like 5 beers there that are different. But it was called Fox's Rock APA. It's an American pale ale made in Dublin, I believe.
Oh.
Could be wrong. But I had it in Belfast, and it was phenomenal. It could have been just the vibe was perfect, but it was the best beer I've ever had.
Dude.
That one, and I think the last Truth Bender from Southern Grist as well, I put it at 5. Oh, dude, it's a tiramisu stout. It was one of the first beers I had from them. Because whenever me and my girlfriend first got together, she used to live over by Southern Grist.
Okay.
So one of our first times going out for a drink was to Southern Grist in West Nashville, over near her old place. So we went there. They had the last Truth Bender on tap. They had no more bottles of it. I almost got one at their 4-year anniversary party. Like, there was a raffle, and like the number was a few off on my ticket. Yeah, it's such a good one, man. And I love the label too.
Fun.
I love the label.
Yeah. It's clear,
so
straight to the
cool.
point. Nothing weird. It's not off-putting or nothing like that. There's some that are out there that kind of give me nightmares.
The Against the Grain ones, the brown note.
I was talking like the what was it? It was the pontoon. It was one.
Which one?
It was a black one. It was like
I love pontoon.
Down with the Thickness.
I think I've had.
It had these like it was a freaking otter with razor sharp teeth kind of coming down. Like, whoa! Because every time that you see it, like, there's the one that's like it's like a newscaster. Another one was like it's like a family outing looking.
Their whole thing is otters.
Yeah, and then like this one just looks like okay, demon otter for sure. I'm loving it.
I had one recently from them. It was I think it was something Cookie Revolution, and it had like Washington crossing the Delaware, but it was all otters.
I've seen that.
It's so good. It's so good.
I feel like they had that at the Bacon, Eggs, and Kegs.
There's a very good chance
I think they did.
Because I believe they're opening a tap room here eventually. Ready for this next one?
On to the next one, man. Ready. Woo!
So this one right here is from another place up here in Nashville called New Heights Brewery. This is a barrel-aged English-style barley wine put in Jack Daniel's barrels for 31 months. I got this recently in a raffle, and they actually got the barrel from Whiskey House, which is they're not technically a charity themselves, but they raise a lot of money for charity around town, around Tennessee.
Okay.
And so they sell these barrel picks. They do like silent auctions, stuff like that.
Oh,
to help out.
Yeah, I get that.
So they get a lot of good stuff. They do a lot of barrel picks. I had a really good Jack Daniel's single barrel from them that tasted like chess pie.
Ooh, dude,
phenomenal.
I love chess pie.
Phenomenal.
Chess pie. Hold on. I gotta ask you a big question. You ready?
For sure.
Oh, nothing to do with this. It's about the pie. Okay. Pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie?
How can you do this to me?
I gotta put you on blast in front of everybody.
Don't judge me, but I gotta go with pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Look, I understand.
See, I love sweet potatoes. I just love them in a different way. You know, pumpkin pie is that comforting, hug from a grandma.
100%. I agree with you. So Man, to be honest with you, I would probably say sweet potato. The only reason I say that is because I have such an affinity towards sweet potatoes. Like,
For sure.
My grandma's always made like sweet potato casserole with like the colorful marshmallows and shit.
Bro. Wait, with the colorful marshmallows?
Yes, the colorful marshmallows on
I've been missing out my whole life.
And then of course, even on top of that, you got the little cinnamon and the nutmeg. Yeah, but you got like a little frosting of it, just like
For sure.
just thrown on it, just one go.
Yeah, I love baking, and I made my first sweet potato casserole for the first time when I was living in Arizona, like away from all my family a few years back. And so my mom and her wife came back here to see all of our family. I was working, so I had to stay. And so our neighbor was having Thanksgiving with her son, and then I was watching my mom and wife's foster kid.
Right.
So I went over next door, and I made desserts. I made the sweet potato casserole. I made chess pie, chocolate chess pie. I did all this stuff, man. It was the best sweet potato casserole I've ever had. Ever, dude. I made it all from scratch.
Supposed to be drinking beer, not like eating in our minds. This is great. Okay, that's great. But yeah, he's gonna go ahead and pop this up, y'all. And this is a quick go before we pour this. Non-beer drinkers won't understand this, but there's wax on the top of this bottle. And this is larger than a normal size bottle.
It's because it's fancy.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Like, honestly, the only explanation I could really give for somebody putting wax on it is because it's a bottle that's supposed to be like held for an extended period of time. Most cans are usually like 3 months, and I mean at absolute max 6 months. Like, never be really more than that. 3 months is really honestly pushing it, in my opinion. But this wax is supposed to hold in as much air, ensuring that top stays and the cap stays on as hard as much as possible without any pressure being released, because a lot of times these bad boys are higher ABVs, and this is a barley wine. So
yes, sir.
Yeah, matter of fact,
14 point something. It's on the right side.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, 14.72%. And I forgot to throw these for the other ones. Let me go ahead and jump back on these if y'all don't mind. Did 6.9 on the Candy Shop.
That one I believe is 6.
And this one is a straight 6.0 on the Marbits. Marbits. Funny name. Okay.
You want to pour that one?
Yeah, man. I'll pour this.
Sure.
Oh, man. Thank you for the honor and the pleasure. If you don't mind, I got you, man.
Absolutely.
I got you. I'm excited about this.
Yeah. I've only had a few gobsmacked, but they were never aged that long. And I've grown an affinity towards Jack Daniels recently, getting more into whiskey and bourbon. So it's cool to see more Jack Daniels barrels being used. I even have my own Jack Daniels barrel in my garage.
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
So it's my uncle's brother works there, and he got them. And my uncle gave it to me. So I'm trying to do something with it. I don't know exactly what
Beer?
yet, though. Eventually, dude, I want to.
Sounds like a collab going on here. I got you. We can make a Jack Daniels barrel aged
something
stout or something.
I'm with
sure,
it, man. I'm here for it.
And this one's going to be probably, I should 100% know this. Barley wine. That's not a common beer at all. No. Like that, you don't normally go into a bar, a pub, brewery, or anything like that, and normally see barley wine on there. I would say it's one of those special beers, special selected beers, and yeah, they're usually, like I said, they're gonna be really high ABV. Yeah. I can smell the booziness on this. Whew. Yeah, that's one thing I can guarantee y'all out of all of this is that I didn't know this was a barley wine. I'm glad to taste it, but just be careful. This is not I'm gonna drink the whole bottle in one setting.
It is
type
a
of
sharing type bottle.
100%. It is exactly. That's hence why this is here. Again, every time these are here, it's either something that's a high alcohol percentage, it's barrel aged, high alcohol percentage, or whatever have you. So, well, let's get into it. Like I said, the smell is boozy,
a little chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate.
I get raisins.
I was not expecting that. Yeah, that was very chocolatey. Like, definitely got some strong cacao.
Not like sweet chocolate, but like that bitter dark chocolate.
Yeah, 100%. Man, this is... And you know what? To me, it smells sweet. You know why? Because I love dark chocolate. Like, I do. Like, 80%, 100%.
Okay,
I'll tear those up. That's my jam.
That's like the most I'll go is 80%.
Mm-hmm. I've had the 90%, dude.
What do you like about how do you like those?
I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
It was an experience. that's baking chocolate.
Yeah,
that's what you cook with that.
Sure.
Like, but I was like, I'll try it because I've never done it. And
right.
I was like, yep.
Huh.
Never again.
Oh, that's a good one.
Holy crap!
Wow.
That is good.
Yeah.
That is okay. Molasses. Holy hell! That's what that is.
Yeah. Okay.
That is.
I get that.
Straight molasses. That's some of that old school. What is it? Something on the prairie, House on the Prairie molasses, right there. Go to the store because we don't have sugar. We can't afford sugar. Go get some molasses, put it on some bread, and that's it for breakfast. That's what that tastes like, and a little bit of dark, like you said, dark chocolate.
Yeah. You saying that took me back. Family vacations down at Lambert's Throat Rolls where they do the molasses.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Oh yeah.
So good.
It's a thick boy right here.
Oh yeah.
That's thick. It's thick, sweet. Like I said, molasses just all the way.
That's really good.
Chocolatey.
Whew.
Man, brown sugar.
You can taste that alcohol.
It's literally all the dark, sweet things that you can think of in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a hint of maple. I'm just trying to name all the dark sugars that I can think of.
It's just so good.
It is good.
I like a little bit of like dark fruit too, like that sweet dark fruit. I don't know what it is. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, now you said that, I can taste that. Once I switched it around a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that. That was pretty good. Be careful with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're probably slurring our words right now. Don't even realize it. Jeez, this is good.
Well, I was doing bourbon before you got here too, so
yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, you know. Okay. I gotta pour another one, unfortunately.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Because I have to untap
For
it.
sure.
This is terrible.
Hey, it's all about the share, man.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta get some
I
too.
had to do a little small pour. Oh, need more? Yeah.
For sure.
Dude, we gotta, because otherwise it just won't be legit.
Won't be a good picture without having some glass, right?
Yeah, but like, did you drink it all? Did you even pour any? Like,
It was accidental. I didn't mean to.
I forgot. Yep, no barcode on this one. You gotta type that in manually.
Oh, they have a barcode scanner? No way!
Yeah,
It's been so long.
It's literally right here.
Dang, it's been a minute since I've looked at that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said earlier I had to type this in manually.
Yeah. Oh, dang, I didn't. What?
Huh?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Good to know.
It's all good, bro. So this is Gobsmack.
This is
the barrel aged one.
Yeah, like I said, I could be wrong, but I believe they do it just in like a more traditional style way, like Joel does over at Barrique, where he does the open fermentation, the live bacteria stuff with the sours, just stuff like that. But once again, I'm not completely sure. I had one at Panther Creek recently with Zach.
Yeah, of course.
And JT was there.
I just talked to Zach.
No one else is usually there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, JT showed up. He was grabbing something.
He was just holding it down back there, man.
Oh yeah, man. He's doing good. I love him.
Yeah, shout out to Panther Creek, man.
For
Y'all
sure.
definitely have shown some amazing love and got some great vendors that pop out with some great food, man. Love it. Oh,
some of the best.
They make sure it's like, hey, we have to sample this ourselves before we put this on our people.
Oh yeah,
I think that's what's going on.
For sure.
So you got sweet, you got boozy, you got notes of chocolate.
Yeah, I put very sweet, very boozy, very good.
I got oh gosh, I love it. I got molasses, like I said on there.
I try and leave it a little vague so other people want to try it. You know.
Oh yeah, dark. That was brown sugar, like I said. Man, they stuffed a lot into this. Yeah, shout out to New Heights. I'm not gonna lie, New Heights was one of those breweries that in Nashville, especially along my beginning of beer travels, that I frequent. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the reason. It's not for the best reason, but the reason I did that is because, man, for some reason they always had like the highest ABV beers.
Dude,
they've always
ain't even mad about it.
and again, 4.7 on this. 4.75.
Oh yeah. I think I did like 4.5.
4.75 on this one. That has my heart right there.
I like it a lot. I'm very surprised, very happy with it.
Yeah.
I just recently started drinking more barley wines. I had a I had a 10-year. No. Yeah. It was brewed in 2012, and I opened it this year at a bottle share with Nashville Craft Beer Social Club. It was a Flying Monkey. I can't remember exactly all it was, but it was like Caribbean rum, Niagara ice wine barrels, bourbon barrels.
What? Ice wine?
Dude, it was ice. So ice wine is after the first freeze, they'll take the grapes, crush them, and it'll be a very, very sweet wine. And so they'll age it in a barrel, whatever, age it wherever. But it's just it's a really sweet
You know
taste
what?
on
That
wines.
makes a lot of sense. I would safely assume because the water got extracted, right?
Yeah.
And then the sugar.
And so it's just the sugar and the fruit.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
That's
but yeah,
cool.
it was one of the best beers I've ever had. It was like $20 up in Ohio when I found it.
Snap.
It was so good. And Flying Monkey's out of Canada, so I don't see a lot of their stuff down here at all.
Definitely would have got that.
But yeah, it's really good.
Well, I'm gonna clean this out.
For sure.
Thank you so much for that. If you don't mind, one more time, just in case.
Go ahead.
Just in case y'all missed it. Again, that is the Gobsmack. Again, this is the Jack Daniel's barreled aged one, barley wine.
They do multiples of these, like
yeah, they've done. I've had Gobsmack before, but I was like, I don't remember it being a barley wine.
Right.
I think I had just the normal, like the base of it, right?
Yeah.
Because I probably that's what they start off with something, and then they change it as they increase the flavors.
You know, funny enough, I never really gave New Heights a second thought. I just had never had a good amount of their beers to actually base judgment.
I love their stuff.
So,
I don't think I've ever had a bad beer from them.
Really?
The only time I've had something that I maybe didn't like is because I started going off the beaten path, and I think it was like a cider or something.
Okay.
I was like,
were they the one locally that made the it was like whey protein, Oreo cookies, and like crazy adjuncts in it? Because everyone that I talked to didn't like it, but I liked it a lot.
I don't know.
It was like a white stout. That had like whey protein in it, which is really weird.
That sounds intense.
But like Oreo cookies, whey protein, it was crazy, but it was so good. I think it might have been them, but it was really good.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That sounds intense. I don't know if I'd indulge in something like that.
For sure.
Yeah, this thing got us all belching over here, but
bit.
it's good. So, and also the thing, I've never had a barley wine that tasted like that. Most of the barley wines that I've ever had are kind of they're a lot cleaner, like lighter. They're still high ABV like that,
but they're never that dark.
They're never that dark. They're never that sweet. They're maybe like a hint of sweetness,
right?
Maybe even cinnamon or something like that, but never like just boom.
So, I'm assuming it's just the age statement on it, because I mean, 31 months. That's 2.5 years.
That cleaned up, and that's
over 2.5 years.
Pulling all that, the stave and stuff.
For sure.
Yeah, 100%. All right, well, no worries. Like I said, man, we're going to get into it. We're going to keep things going. Let's jump on to the next beer,
Absolutely.
if you don't mind. What we got?
So next we got the Batch One Theory Porter Road. Woo! This was whenever Southern Grist was saying goodbye to their Porter Road location over in East Nashville to open up their new spot. This is their goodbye to Porter Road location. It's Imperial Stout aged for 12 to 18 months in a blend of bourbon and whiskey barrels, then conditioned on toasted pecans and vanilla caviar.
No, I like vanilla.
Vanilla.
Dude, that sounds like some fancy ass vanilla bean stuff. I don't know. I'm with that.
And this is 12.01%. Very specific on it.
That one's specific too. It said, I think it said 14.72.
Yeah.
I was like, why you gotta be that specific? Nobody's gonna care about the what is it, hundredths?
I can taste the 0.02 extra.
Or the hundredths, 100%.
For sure.
All right, well, I'm gonna pour this one as well. If you don't mind. Get us going.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
that's a thick one.
Motor oil.
God dang.
Motor oil.
Oh yeah.
That is nothing wrong with that.
No, I love them.
Motor oil.
If there's one thing I love about the Southern Grist beers, it's the Batch One Theories. Like I showed you earlier, I have that Bananas Foster I'm saving for whenever I feel like it.
I understand.
They're so good. Like, they are the craziest, best beers I've had in Nashville.
Freaking man. Yeah,
I love
them.
I love them.
I understand. I feel it.
Oh my Lord.
Wow.
That takes me to the mall with the German roasted pecan stand.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I'm smelling all of that. More molasses, by the way, but that's a lot of. This is very nutty.
Oh yeah, it's definitely got those candied pecan taste or smell.
Crap. That is, I'm just smelling sugar.
Oh, that is so good.
Sugar pecans. Man, that's good.
I don't even get the vanilla. I just get the candied pecans. That is so nice.
I feel like that's gonna be in the taste. I almost
for sure.
It's gonna be in the taste. Man, look at that. Just thick.
It is. Cheers. Oh my God. What?
Oh man.
That is crazy.
I don't know. Hold on. I got that was extremely boozy.
Yes. Yeah. For 12%. 12.01%.
That was really boozy. I was not expecting. Hold on, I gotta try it one more time. That kind of off. Yeah, that was off-putting.
Yeah, definitely.
Man,
that's so good though. Like, good Lord, that is tasty.
Not a lot. That's a little strong.
It is.
The booziness is slightly overwhelming, more so than I would like it to be. It doesn't taste as balanced as I would like it to be.
For sure.
It's kind of like a 60-40 here, for sure. But it's not bad. Definitely get a little that pecan taste, especially in the aftertaste once things
Oh,
settle
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Extremely sweet, and I'm sure that sweetness is the only thing that's like covering up the majority of that
Yeah.
booze. I'll taste it again, but what are you feeling on it?
I mean, I like it. Like you said, it is boozy for the percentage. But I've had much boozier from them, and I kind of enjoy it from Southern Grist. I don't know why. I just love that high percentage taste. But I'm also into really high proofs with my whiskeys and stuff, you know.
And I agree with you there. I do love high proofs as well. Yeah, I like this. I'm not going to say I don't. I like this. It's just, I don't know. If you drink enough higher ABVs, you start to taste. There's a certain taste, especially when you're talking about stouts and porters. There's a certain taste that you usually start tasting. And this isn't that, but it's not bad. It's just a surprise. It's like, I wasn't expecting this, right? You know, like who invited this cool person to the party? They're cool. They can still get in, but wasn't expecting it. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. So I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, it's definitely a tasty one. But like you said, it's really boozy for 12%.
Yeah, that's a little warm here. Settles right about here. This is
sure.
okay here, but like I said, it's very sweet. Like, what else is in here? Are you tasting the what do you call it?
Vanilla?
Vanilla? Are you tasting the vanilla in that?
Not really. No, I don't get much vanilla at all. I just get that toasted pecan. That and the whiskey.
I might be tasting it.
Okay.
Because I think that's where the sweetness that I'm talking about is contributing from.
I don't think it's
just a direct sugar. I think it's like a vanilla that's causing it to be like that.
Okay, word.
That might be what I'm confusing with.
It's still really good. Like, even without that vanilla taste that I'm not getting it, but like it's still really, really good. I just wish, like you said, it was just a little bit less boozy. Because even at 14% on the last one, you didn't taste it like that.
It wasn't crazy. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Sometimes you gotta either add more sugar or I don't know. But yeah, let's get this recorded.
Yeah, for sure.
Jeez, that's all we can do at this point. Yeah.
I definitely don't mind it.
Not bad. If you're not a beer drinker, or I don't know, maybe you don't like higher ABVs, or maybe you don't like porters, maybe I would still say try it. Give it a try. Definitely. Give it a taste. Like just like this size that we're doing, this little taster size. Give it a taste if you see it. Just to say, hey, I've had that, because it's interesting. It's high again. It's boozy. If you like hard liquor, you'll love this. This will be your jam.
Oh yeah.
This will be your jam. This is starting to move from like beer realm over into like non-barrel proof beer, non-cast proof beer. Like not that high, but like it's like a drowned out what we call brown liquor. Like it's just maybe a little watered down, and then dump in like some sugar and a little bit of chocolate and stuff. Like just dump that in. Just imagine chocolate getting dumped into like
it is a little chocolate
Crown Royal or some weird stuff. Not the peach one, just the regular chocolate. Dump into like Crown Royal, almost maybe in this ballpark, maybe
for sure.
Because it does have vanilla. Well, they do have a vanilla version, so maybe that. But that's about as close as I can get to y'all on that. Because I like to make sure that people I'm speaking to also, because my assumption is like most people who are watching this, they might be beer drinkers, but I also want to make sure people who are non-beer drinkers understand
for sure
what the hell we're talking about.
For sure,
and that's important.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
that's one thing. Like people I know that don't drink a lot of beer. I have one of my coworkers I was talking to her the other day at work. She said, I don't really like beer, and I was like, well, do you like sweeter drinks and stuff like that? She was like, yeah. And I was like, look, I'll go to the store, I'll get some sours or some like even the mimosa sours that you see sometimes around here. Tailgate does their margarita goza. So I was like, I'll get some of those and I'll just bring them to you, let you try those. Right. And well, if you like those, I can show you some more beers that you may like, or some better breweries that you may like. I say the same thing. And I always try and get people into it. So like, I wish I liked beer, but I just don't. I don't like Bud Light. Well, no one really likes it. Come on now. Yeah, it's just a smash beer. It's just easily available. Yeah, for sure. It's what they call a macro beer, meaning it's made en masse. In bulk, en masse. Like a whole bunch of grains are thrown in there, and they just like pull that stuff and they just like throw it out. Which
No shame in their game.
For sure.
They're making buku amounts of money. You know the name.
I still crush it.
Right? Samuel Adams. That's a macro, right?
It is.
Sammy Adams
It's really
is
good.
different. Yeah,
It's really good.
I respect Sammy out of all of the macros, man.
Sure,
Sammy
for sure.
definitely has done his thing, and I'll say specifically America, right? There's some other ones like Coronas, and there's other German beers that are like macros that we don't even really drink often. But as far as American beers, like Sam Adams is probably top tier in my opinion.
Definitely.
Yeah, it doesn't get talked about too much.
No, that and Blue Moon.
Freaking A, yeah.
New
Belgium?
New Belgium is good, yeah. Blue Moon was the first craft beer that I ever had.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about macros, though.
Oh, yeah. Well,
are they considered a macro?
Maybe. They started doing more stuff.
Maybe that one thing. I don't know if New Belgium on its own is a macro company. Like the Anheuser.
It's definitely bigger than,
Bud
some. It's bigger than most craft beer. I think New Belgium will still be a craft.
Still craft. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, they're like Sierra Nevada.
Yeah, for sure.
And at this point,
or Wicked Weed even.
Wicked Weed, Sweetwater, 420 stuff.
Have you had the G13
IPA?
Yeah,
I've had. Dude, you pop those open, man.
They're so
dank.
good.
Just dank. Oh my gosh! Don't look if you don't like IPAs. Do not go for that.
No,
especially West Coast, the
not.
dankies.
Definitely,
You'll smell your house. It's intense. But no. Back to this beer though.
Yeah.
I still gotta take this damn picture. Jeez Louise.
It's definitely a good one, man.
It's a good one. I like it. Man. Yep, so taking the pick, looking good. Like I said, boozy is all get out. I'm actually gonna put those exact words in here. Boozy is all get out.
I like it.
Boozy is all get out.
I like it.
Sweet. Definitely has some sweetness to it. Pecan. And that about does it, man. Don't forget, like I said, forget to comment at the bottom. Definitely want to make sure you guys are aware of the beer community that we're trying to create. It's not just us. Like, again, we're a part of 2 different beer communities, yet we can still come together, drink beer, share beer together, talk it out, be able to share common interests. Like, and, think of it as networking, right? It's networking.
Yeah,
at the end of the day,
100%.
It is networking. It could be social media networking. It could be business networking. Maybe you work in a job that some other person who likes the same type of beer you like, and now you have a whole thing in common, an interest. So, like, don't forget to, make sure that you put yourself out there and be able to be a part of the community. Like, everybody's friendly. We're in the South. We're pretty friendly, man.
You're right.
It don't take much.
No,
it don't take much.
no.
So, as you guys already know, my socials. I put it in the beginning of the video. I put it in the end of the video. Would you like to go ahead and drop your socials as well for us? And then, of course, I'm going to throw it in the video
for sure.
And down in the description, y'all.
I have a beer review Instagram. I haven't been too active on, but it's just at itsbigbeerreview. I was just taking pictures, putting up beers that I really liked. And that's about the only one, yeah.
All right. Well, that'll do it. Like I said, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment at the bottom. We'd love to hear from you guys. Making sure that you let us know if you've had any of the 4 beers that we just had. Again, it's a special guest with special beer situations, so we had to do it like this. I would like to really appreciate you for inviting me out, making sure that we can get together.
Put these out
I'm gonna throw those in front of y'all.
See them again.
Have fun.
Comment which beer you'd like to try the most out of all these.
Yep.
Which one you think would be the most interesting? So you got the Batch 1 Theory,
Pull back a little bit more.
Gobsmacked, the Marbits, and the Neon Nightcrawlers.
Ooh. Man, yeah, that is an intense. Like, I can't believe we went through
all
all
lineup,
those.
man. It's a lineup.
It's an interesting lineup. Like I said, like, this has been actually a really good lineup. Like, I've had some beers in my lifetime. Let me tell you about it.
Back in my day.
Back in the old yonder days. But no, these are actually really good. Like, I was really impressed with them. Like, especially the dark. Y'all know I love the darker beers, so I was already, hats off to these. But these 2 actually still surprised me. Being sour and IPA related. They're really good for what they are. But again, it depends on what you like. And that's why I always tell everybody, look, it depends on what you like. Most people who start beer, again, they're used to the Bud Light, like you were saying before. They're used to the macro stuff that you find in gas stations. That's not how all beers are. Please trust and believe me when I say that. These beers, maybe a little too intense for a person who's starting, I usually tell people who are not normally into beers to try a few things. Normally it's a shandy, which is just a lemon, nice, crisp, clean. It literally tastes like a carbonated lemonade.
Yeah,
it's a good place to start. If not that, then a cider. A cider's usually sweet. You can usually think of like Angry Orchard, right?
Yeah.
Things like that, right? Things like that. So it's kind of sweet, but it's still in that beer category. Would you say, you know? And outside of that, that's where you kind of get like, well, you probably just need to ask, you know, maybe a person who drinks enough beer. So fruit beers usually.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
yeah, I don't want to include Celsius. Celsius are not in this ballpark. Don't you drink Celsius? You're not drinking beer, in my opinion. That's just personal, whatever. But again, fruit beer, sours, and ciders are usually the first three. If you're trying to get somebody into drinking maybe beer, or you know, slowly saying, hey, look, that's not all there is to it, those are probably the best three to start. That's what I would tell to start. I haven't had too many of those on my channel because, well, I don't really like those as much, and I know that I don't like those because I went the opposite. I went the hardcore stuff.
Okay.
I went the hardcore stuff, and then I was like, oh no, none of that's all trash.
Yeah.
But sometimes they can change because he showed me a sour. And I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty good. So just, you know, don't be afraid to try stuff, y'all. That's all I gotta say. So that being said, thank you so much for popping by. Like, subscribe, comment. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
And y'all take care. Have a fantastic day.
Have a good night.
Peace.